Hey guys, Nick from VapeMeet here. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance you've been following the stories about vaping being the so-called cause of health issues. Well, it seems like a few new cases have popped up here in Canada. On Friday, September 27th, a case out of Quebec was reported.
They say he's a man in his 50s. He started vaping in April to try and stop smoking. He's now recovering from severe pulmonary disease. The health agency says it's a wake-up call to the dangers of vaping.
Very little information was provided, such as symptoms the victim has been experiencing or conclusions based on medical testing. The main piece of information we have is that the individual started vaping in April of this year to quit smoking. And just like that, vaping is being blamed. Now here's where I have to poke some holes in this story. A few months of vaping is being held to a higher standard as a cause for these health issues over what I can only assume for this individual is decades of smoking. Smoking has been proven to cause cardiopulmonary diseases, but yet headlines only refer to vaping as the cause. The victim is also significantly older than the teen cases we're seeing, and that plays a big role. We don't know if this individual had prior health issues, allergies, or extended exposure to hazardous materials like mold. And of course, we don't know if they were using a THC product, which has been proven to cause the issues we've been seeing pop up. What I'm getting at is, vaping for a short period of time is being given 100% of the blame without even considering other factors. This is how easily the media can skew our views and why it's so important to do your own research and ask questions. But we're not done yet. Another case has popped up in New Brunswick, and this one's pretty interesting.
Couldn't breathe at all. I fully thought I was gonna die.
2 trips to the hospital complaining of a persistent cough. Doctors found nothing wrong, telling the 18-year-old she likely had a viral infection.
Weeks after her visits to the ER, the New Brunswick teen Caroline Asimakos was in class and began coughing, leading her to run to the nearest bathroom where she apparently began coughing up blood, as you can see in this photo she took herself. Aside from this image that went viral, there have been no reports of Asimakos visiting a hospital after her initial visits, so we have no conclusive evidence that vaping was the cause. Let's take a look at her interview with CTV News.
Caroline Asimakos says she's been vaping for less than 3 years. The 18-year-old...
Let's just stop for a second and think about what we just heard. The 18-year-old was vaping for less than 3 years. The minimum age to purchase a vape is 19, so she's been vaping illegally this whole time.
In the middle of class, and then I just had 2 massive coughs, and I could just feel like blood coming up through my throat.
These kids cannot have access to this product as easy as they do.
It's easy to get them. If you have money, you can ask people to get them.
Apparently, Juuls aren't the only thing that are easy to get. Asimakos actually has photos up on her social media smoking in 2018. She would have been 17 years old. And if that's not bad enough, another photo shows her in possession of some type of illicit substance with actual written evidence. Given this track record, I can't say it would be a stretch to say she may have been using a counterfeit THC product, which has been proven to be the cause of these health issues. We also know that she was using a Juul. If you didn't know, there are Juul compatible pods that are pre-filled with THC on the illegal market. So while it may look like someone is using a Juul, they could be vaping THC. And just like the cartridges on the market, these pods can contain the same oil-based fillers, including vitamin E acetate, which has been prevalent in nearly all of these cases. Of course, the best way to get to the bottom of this would be to have a medical professional check it out. As of now, no response was given and no testing has been conducted, so for all we know, this case could have absolutely nothing to do with vaping. The moral of the story is, you have to do your own research. It's unfortunate, but when it comes to vaping, you shouldn't always believe what the media tells you. I actually found a good example of this in the interview. In this clip, we see a Stealth, Juul pod caps, and a bottle of e-liquid all together. None of these products are made to work with each other. If they can't even get this right, how can we expect the media to have accurate information either? In the past, media was all about investigative journalism. To publicize a story, research and interviews were conducted to ensure accuracy. Now, all it apparently takes is a cough to demonize a product and put the entire world against it. I hope I didn't rant too hard in this video, but it's frustrating to see vaping get such bad press after all the good it does to help smokers quit. Let me know your thoughts about these cases in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. As always, I'm Nick from VapeMeet. Thanks for watching.